How dare you?
What?
How dare you give a shit about shit that nobody else gives a shit about? Who in the hell do you think you are?
I am the great and powerful she who dares to give a shit about the shit nobody else gives a shit about.
Nobody gives a shit about your proper spelling or grammar. There's more important shit going on in the world.
You mean like the industrial depression? And the supervirus that is sweeping many quadrants?
Well, sure. And also, the sex bots are all on strike and now I can't even access the net porn without a special access dispensation from Comtech. It is wrong. And important.
You forgot to mention the sex bots are on strike because of the new mandatory parts inspection legislation. And that you cannot access your porn because the administrators no longer allow easy access to free information.
Exactly. And the people who look at Playbot do not care how anything is spelled.
Right. Because the malfunctioning star harvester which leaked millions of toxins into one of the main food source basins only affects the people who care about proper grammar and spelling.
What does that have to do with anything?
No. You are right. It has nothing to do with anything. Because people are not affected by language. Only by naked photos. I get it.
You know that I'm just trying to say that people pay attention to the important stuff, no matter how it is spelled or whatever.
Try harder.
Look. Like with politics. No one agrees on who blew up the obelisk. There are all these crazy theories. But I'm just saying.
Let us not forget the Decepticons have infiltrated top command posts and are replicating at aggressively high rates.
I don't know about all that. But there's wars and shit.
Right. And dumbing down the citizens and bastardizing a language has nothing to do with anything. Let us pretend a majority of conflicts and economic disasters are not compounded by ignorance and shitty shit communication. Right.
You have some nerve. Why you gonna complain about the way shit is said, when we are just trying to get the word out about something important, yo?
For the same reason I cannot use an attorney who cannot spell the word plaintiff. Or a manufacturer who cannot spell warranty. Or a teacher who cannot spell. I cannot take any representative of any field seriously who cannot grasp the elementary concepts of his own language and the value of good communication. And if you want to get the word out and be taken seriously, learn the proper mechanics of the language you are utilizing. Especially if you call yourself a writer or take it upon yourself to inform the public of something you consider an important issue. And I dare to give a shit about the way you represent this wannabe retarded planet.
You are a know-it-all, and nobody likes you very much.
Old data. Those statements are from the archives.
How's about I punch your faceplate in?
How about you just admit it?
Admit what?
Admit that you are afraid of knowledge beyond your minimal internal programming. But, instead, by all means, punch my faceplate in. Try.
I will.
Then don't just stand there flapping your mediocre and ineffectual vocalization hardware. Do it. Come on, punk. Make my day.
You're fucking crazy.
Old data. Let us discuss the fact that you probably do not know if you just utilize the contraction or a possessive pronoun. They are spelled differently. They mean different things. The one in question is a contraction which ends in a silent E and which has this neato thing called an apostrophe after the U. It's nifty. It's just swell.
Irregardless, that's a whole nother thing. You can ask any bot, and they will say that it's not important how you say shit as long as shit gets said. And your motherboard is apostrophe.
Fizz. Fizz is the standard. Substandard.
At least I don't think I'm all superior in shit.
Yes. That would be wrong. And if you are going to attempt to be the town crier on YouTube, or proselytize in a public forum, do it right, or do not bother to do it at all. And don't be a little bitch about it when I notice that you did not do it right. It is not my fault that you are a nitwit who lives by the loser adages of half-assing underachievers. It is your own fault. This particular your is spelled Y-O-U-R because it is a possessive pronoun, not a contraction. And if it pisses you off that I know that, well, fuck you. Seriously. You can suck a big old bag of dicks. Yup. This moment has been brought to you by Robot Maxi Pads. Soak it up.